Why did he choose, taking into account Islam is the correct religion, why did he choose to bring you into this world in Islam and so many others in a different religion? So that means he's being partial from the birth.
Very good question. Brother asked the question that some people are born in Muslim family, and a person born in Muslim family, chances Muslim, born in non-Muslim family, non-Muslim. So why is God impartial? Maybe if you were born in a Muslim family, you would have been a Muslim.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Very
That's
good
how
question.
it usually goes.
Very good question. The criteria to go to Jannah is not to be born in a Muslim family. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad said, every child is born in Din al-Fitr. He's born as a Muslim. Yeah. He submits civil to God. Later on, he's been influenced by his parents, by his elders, by his teachers. Then he starts doing idol worship, fire worship. He converts. Therefore, when a non-Muslim becomes the Muslim, the more appropriate word is revert rather than convert. He comes back to the original faith. Now, the criteria to go to Jannah is not to be born in a Muslim family. The criteria to go to Jannah is Surah Al-Asr, chapter number 103, verse number 1 to 3, which says, Wal Asr, Innal insana lafi khusr, illa alladhina amanu, wa amilu salihati, wa tawasaw bil haqq, wa tawasaw bis sabr. That by the token of time, man is very in a state of loss, except those who have faith, those who have righteous deeds, those who exhort people to truth, and those who exhort people to patience and perseverance. The criteria to go to Jannah is all four things: Iman, righteous deeds, exhorting people to truth, exhorting people to patience and perseverance. If a person is born in a Muslim family, the first criteria, the chances are more. Not the remaining three. Fine? Now you may be born in a righteous family, but not having Iman. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, why was he born in a Christian family or a Hindu family? You know, he should be born. I mean, it's more likely that he gets the other things easily.
There are four things to go to Jannah. If a person is born in a Muslim family but does not have righteous deeds, does not do dawah, he'll go to hell.
Yeah, okay.
He will not go to heaven. Only by having a name, Zakir, Muhammad, Abdullah, Sultan, will not take you to heaven. Even practice is important. You may be born in a family which has righteous deeds, but may not be having Iman. So everyone has different combinations. But Almighty God says in Surah Fusilat, chapter number 41, verse number 53, Sanurihim ayatina fil afaqi wa fi anfusihim hatta yatabayyana annahu al-haq. Soon we shall show them our signs in the furthest regions of the horizons and into their soul until it is clear to them that this is the truth. So Allah takes it upon himself that to every human being, he'll put in his heart directly that this is the truth. Like how God sent me to put it directly into your heart here.
Yeah.
Correct?
So you mean to say there is no advantages? Yeah.
No, there are advantages.
So it's a big advantage. You got everything very easy. But for a person who's in a different religion, he doesn't even come to know about it.
You got so easy. Yeah. In 3 hours you got it directly. Very easy. Right or wrong? You don't think it to be easy.
Yes.
See how you take it. I'm saying how lucky you are compared to the other non-Muslims. You attended my talk.
Yes.
Yet you're not accepting it. Who's to blame? You or God?
Yes.
You.
Yeah, but there are
not
things.
Me.
There are things. There are a lot. Religion is a big thing.
Not big thing. You want to make it big, you make it big. You want to make it important, it's important.
Yeah.
The problem is that Almighty God puts in every human being directly. Not always to Dr. Zakir Naik. I am only 0.00001%. It's not me. Some through me, some through others, some directly. So on the day of judgment, you cannot complain to God. At least you cannot complain. You cannot go and tell God, I didn't know about Islam.
Yeah, I cannot. Yeah.
You cannot.
Yeah, I cannot.
Because you may be having more knowledge of Islam than many Muslims born in Muslim families.
Yeah.
Because the way you're quoting Quran, the way you're asking me question, I'm sure. So now, after reading so much about Islam, and yet if you don't accept, Allah will question you. You have no excuse whatsoever. The other non-Muslim will deal with them afterwards. Let's talk about you first.
Yes.
You have no question at all on the day of judgment.
I have. I can say there were a few things which I did not get the right answers.
No, there are many Muslims who are born in Muslim family, not few, have many questions which are not answered.
Yes.
You have few, they have many. So you are in a better position. You cannot complain to God. You have few questions not answered.
I would give God that these are the basis because they did not get answered. That's why I did not accept it. If I don't accept it, maybe I will later. I don't know.
Which question you don't have? Tell me now. Tell me now. Come on. You can tell God, Dr. Zakir Naik asked you in front of 20-30,000 people, what question you don't know about the Quran? Come on.
First of all, the answer that you gave, that it is because of media and blue films. I know small kids who don't even have access to that, and still they have those.
Which kids? Name them. What nonsense you're talking? I'm a medical doctor. What do you know? Are you a medical doctor?
I have seen it.
Are you a medical doctor?
Well, let me tell you, I have
I'm
seen
asking,
my...
are you a medical doctor? Yes or
I'm
no?
not. I'm
Fine.
an engineer.
I'm a medical doctor. Fine.
Okay.
Now you are telling a doctor you have seen. If I tell you that I have seen a building made of paper, come in Bombay. I have seen a building, the pillars were made of paper. Will you believe in it?
I won't. I have not seen it.
Go finish.
Yeah.
See, this is the first alu ahli zikri in Kuntulat Talamun. Ask the person who knows. No, I have seen, you have seen. Does it carry weight?
Yeah.
I have seen a building made of paper. Will you believe?
No, but your point is that it's only because of media. But I know.
No, point is it is not genetic. There is no scientific proof at all it is genetic. I'm telling you.
Right, right.
What I'm telling you, it can be one of the reasons.
Yeah.
There can be 20 other reasons.
Right.
One of the reasons can be media.
Yeah.
You tell me it can't be media, I'll disprove you.
Right, right.
One of the reasons can be media.
Right.
Fine?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Actually, I have to go through all the other questions.
Very
that I
well,
have
go
in mind,
through, but you
and I
can't.
will need some time, and then
Take
maybe
your
inshallah
time.
I will do it.
But,
Yeah.
hope it's not too late. I don't know how long I'm going to live.
Well, see, if I die in the state of getting more knowledge, yeah, then I can always tell God that I was just getting more and more knowledge.
You cannot. I'm telling you, you cannot. I will give Shahada on the day of judgment. I give you a chance. You cannot. See, I don't know I'm going to live tomorrow or not.
See, 90% of my questions are answered, but I have to go through more things.
People accept Islam with 10% acceptance. So that girl. According to me, you have more knowledge than all the people who accepted Islam, according to mine.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's true. But my principle is, unless I'm 100% clear, I will not take such a big step. I will only take that big step if I'm 100% clear.
Many things you did in life without knowing 100%. Did you know how much you're going to earn in Dubai that you came here 100%? Yeah.
See, that way I'm ready to say the thing. But the thing is, I've seen some Muslims who say that if you have an iota of doubt, then you're not a Muslim. So
who said that? Who said that?
They say if you have...
Are you going to follow the Quran or are you going to say some Muslim? Forget about Muslims.
No,
you want to judge?
You have to believe it in 100%. Even if you have 99% faith.
Who said that? Who said that? Does the Quran say that?
It doesn't say that.
You follow Quran, don't follow the other Muslims. Don't follow me also, follow Quran.
So if I tell you that I believe that Prophet Muhammad was a prophet of God 90% and 10% I have doubts, am I a Muslim?
See,
you tell
no,
me.
do you believe in messenger or not a God? Other doubts are separate.
I believe in one God and I believe in his messengers.
90%.
I believe in his, yes, 90%.
Which 10% you don't believe? Tell me now, I'll clarify that.
I can't recall those questions now.
Why?
Yeah,
so you can't recall? This is escapism.
No, not really. I am true to my heart.
I am not
escaping.
I am not asking you to accept Islam. I'm not asking you.
I know.
I'm only telling you, if God forbid something happens to you before you accept Islam, you will not be forgiven. I'm only telling you an advice.
I'm not being prejudiced here. I'm being true.
Take your time. Take your time. When you need me, you can call me on the email.
Sure.
Zakir@irf.net. My pleasure to reply to you, brother.
How do you spell IRF?
IRF.net.
IRF.net. Okay.
It's a short form for Islamic Research Foundation.
Right, okay.
Yes, or you can watch me on Peace TV.
Sure.
Inshallah.
All right, okay. Thank you so much. See you next time.
Inshallah.